Good morning. Well, I thought I'd have a change from cutting trees today and do something a little bit more peaceful. Unfortunately, the neighbour has decided that today is the day they're going to get the hedge cut, so you might hear some noises of that in the background. But this is the old otter enclosure. So when we first got the otters, they were put into this enclosure, which is just next to the middle of the lake here. After some complaints about noise from the fishermen, they were then moved down to the bottom enclosure. Unfortunately, we no longer have the otters, but we still have the enclosures that need some sort of maintenance. Now, in 2020, this area here was a reed bed designed as a filtration pond, and it was planted out with Glyceria. Now, Glyceria spreads incredibly easily, and due to the cutbacks on the grounds maintenance, it spread across the path here and into the pond here, and it's taken over. So, as you can see, there's sort of this brown mound here. This is the bank, and then it sort of goes a little bit watery. That is the water, that is in the pond, and it's just spreading in, and it will choke out the entire pond if I leave it to go. So plan is to get in there and pull it all out by hand. So it might look nice and sunny, but it's 7 degrees and the water temperature is going to be even colder. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to this, but we'll see how well I can get on. So the camera battery went flat, but you didn't miss out on much. So I've pretty much done all the way around the edge when the camera went off. So the only thing you did miss out on was me tidying up the little bit in the middle. But obviously this is what it looked like before. So this is what it looks like now, which is a lot better. So obviously a lot more open. Now it does look a little bit messy with the plants piled up on the side, but to be honest, all that's underneath that is the Glyceria, which will either be killed off or more than likely just grow through it. So if it kills it off, excellent, because I don't like the plant. If it grows through it, well, it was already there, so that's fine. But there are a couple of other plants in here that are still surviving. So you've got some large leaves over that side. That's a marsh marigold, which should have a yellow flower. This is one there. So that's actually the giant marsh marigold, because it's much bigger. And on that side, there's some of the standard marsh marigold, so a slightly smaller leaf. There's also some yellow flag iris down the back there. And there's also some big leaves you might be able to see in the water that look a bit like lily pads. That's what's known as brandy bottle. So those leaves come up out the water. And again, a big yellow buttercup flower on that. Now the bit in the middle, that is a floating island. Now, I don't entirely know what that is. It comes out with some white flowers, a little bit like water hawthorn. But I don't think that is actually water hawthorn. I've not actually been able to identify that plant. But mixed into there is a little bit of water mint, there is a little bit of red parrot's feather, which is an oxygenating plant. The majority of what I cut off has some of the Glyceria in it. That shouldn't have the Glyceria in it, so that should be okay. And like I say, that's just floating on the surface. It's got a bit of string tied to it, to a rock at the bottom, so that's how it stays in the centre. But yeah, it's looking so much better. Now, I'd love to say I'll revisit this in the summer and tidy it up even more. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get the time. But for now, this is looking so much better, and you can tell it's a pond again, which is what my aim was for the day. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to go home and have a nice warm shower, because I am absolutely frozen from being in that water. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you later.